The best part of being a founder is
I would say it's always a curiosity journey.
in MedTech, innovation fails
When great idea meets the real commercial potential.
the next wave of MedTech innovation are leaders, founders who are not afraid to rethink the system. And today with me is one of them. Dr. Sai Zhou is founder and CEO of CircuCare. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
A MedTech Innovator finalist as well, and the founder listed in Forbes 30 under 30. How does it feel, and how's this journey going started so quickly and being so successful so far?
Yeah, thank you for that. It was an amazing journey and it's also an ongoing journey. So to be honest, we incorporate our company last year, and this year is also our first time to apply for the MedTech Innovator, and seems like we are very popular to get involved and get selected. It's very happy and very fortunate. And also we have been getting recognized by Forbes as well. So it's also support. It's also because of a lot of supports from my previous collaborators, teammates, as well as my previous PI. So it's all this support. It's not my own efforts.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So before we go into your solution, we're gonna play a game, okay?
Sure.
I'm gonna give you some sentences and you're gonna finish them.
Sure.
Okay? You have 30 seconds for this.
Okay.
Good luck. So let's start. The best part of being a founder is
The best part of being a founder is always trying to, I would say it's always a curiosity journey. So always full of kind of surprise. Yeah.
indeed. The hardest lesson, I've learned so far is
The hardest lesson I've learned. Okay, so the hardest lesson I've learned is that don't try to pretend you have know everything. Just be foolish, just like what have been saying a lot. Trying to learn, trying to absorb people around you.
in MedTech, innovation fails
In MedTech innovation phase, in MedTech innovation phase, when great idea meets the real commercial potential.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If I could go back to day one of CircuCare, I would tell myself,
Okay, if I can go back to my first day in CircuCare, I would tell myself, it is not a easy journey, but it is full of joy to walk through the growth of the company.
and last but not least, success for me means
Success for me means, I would say, accomplish my dream. Yeah, and my dream is, I'm not purely about the fame and money. It's more about trying to better understand myself, and potentially help everyone else to understand themselves better.
amazing. So now we are ready to talk about CircuCare. What's
Sure.
the actual service?
Yeah, so at CircuCare, even though we are still early stage startup, we are building a wearable ultrasound system. It is an AI-powered wearable ultrasound system to allow the less trained personnel, like the nurse or medical facilities, medical assistants, as well as those experts like cardiologists or sonographers, to collect those cardiac imaging automatically.
How this idea spark?
Yeah, so it is quite interesting. So it is not my own idea. The idea came from my PhD research, and Our lab is located in UC San Diego, working on wearable ultrasound technology for quite a while, and we are the pioneer in this field. And in my lab, I mainly focus on developing all these kind of wearable ultrasound devices for cardiovascular applications. And it also allows me have a lot of opportunities to talk with healthcare providers because they are our collaborators, clinical collaborators. And based on the conversation with them, we figured out that, oh, this technology can truly solve some unmet clinical needs. And that brings me to the idea about commercializing the technology rather than just focusing on the like first research or scientific exploration of the technology.
At the moment, you are looking to raise funds, right?
Yes.
What is the hardest part of this stage?
Well, I would say it's also the death valley for majority of the early stage companies. And the hardest part I would imagine is that finding the right investor who want to champion your solution in such an early high risk stage. Even though we are always trying to de-risk for our investors, but of course in an early stage startup, there are lots of unknown things. So find the right investor who is not only invest their money but also invest their knowledge to help promote the company, see their growth. Yeah.
Indeed. Um, Talking about finding the right investor, and then once you spot it, how and why an investor should put their eyes on you.
Yeah. So wearable ultrasound technology, this is a very new concept, but we have got a lot of attention from most of the medical centers around the world, the healthcare providers around the world. So the technology, as I previously mentioned, the technology comes from my research paper or my research project, and we have been published a lot of paper. And once the paper is out, we always got a lot of feedback from the clinical, maybe our future customers, mentioning that, okay, even though the technology concept is new, but it can truly solve the unmet clinical needs. And we have been intersection of the three fast-growing market, the point-of-care ultrasound, the wearable technology, as well as the AI-enabled imaging and medical imaging. So that's why we have a huge market potential, and we have already identified tons of healthcare providers who will be our future customers, potential customers, to support us, to promote us. And that's also, that's the major reason why I think an investor would consider our company. Innovation technology, a very solid like product market fit, and also very robust clinical trial to validate the technology already.
And talking about this, I wanted to ask you, when it comes to reimbursement, regulations, business model, how sustainable is your company? How are you confident to convince an investor?
Yeah, so in terms of the business side, so first of all, our company is moving very fast. Even though we incorporated last year, we already have our working prototype and doing clinical study at UC San Diego right now. And we are hoping to complete our design freeze in early next year and do our FDA 510K submission in the next year as well. And on the other hand, is that we are also very confident regarding our business model. So we are offering not only the one-time hardware sales for our wearable ultrasound system, but we are also offering the disposable components as well as the AI subscription components for the business model to generate the continuous revenue for the company.
And last but not least, an advice you would give to young generations, innovators who are in the ideation at the moment,
Sure.
but they haven't properly find the courage to jump into the
Sure.
MedTech space.
Sure, I would say so. I'm also in the young generation, so I would say this probably the thing I would talk to myself maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So I would say just do it, because you will figure out how pleasant to be involved in the medical device scenario, because every medical device is trying to solve a problem arise from the patients or the healthcare providers. The whole goal is trying to make the patient's journey better. It's also the benefit for the majority of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for being with us
Thank
today.
you so much.
And we hope to see you in different MedTech World stages.
Of course, yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.